KVUE News at 10 starts right now.
News is you will see the death toll rise today and tomorrow.
At least 78 people are now confirmed dead statewide from flooding. Dozens more remain missing, but officials are warning the danger isn't over. And one man is surveying what's left of his home in Travis County as the floods wash away decades of childhood memories. Plus, state lawmakers are putting politics aside after the flooding, the bipartisan fundraising effort to help affected Texans. Thanks for choosing KVUE News at 10. I'm Adam Bennett. The death toll from this weekend's devastating flooding continues to climb across the state. The latest numbers show at least 78 people are now confirmed dead. 68 of those deaths are in Kerr County alone. 10 happened here in Central Texas. Statewide, at least 41 others are still missing. 11 of them are from Camp Mystic. Search and rescue teams are working around the clock using helicopters, boats, and drones, but the danger isn't over yet. The governor is warning Texans about life-threatening conditions that could happen over the next 24 to 48 hours.
There is heavy rainfall that's already occurred, and there's more heavy rainfall that's expected that will lead to potential flash flooding broadly in these regions: the Big Country, Concho Valley, Central Texas, and once again, Kerrville.
The governor says because the ground is already saturated, even small amounts of rain could cause dangerous flash flooding. President Donald Trump has also approved a federal disaster declaration for Kerr County to help with recovery efforts. He is expected to be in Texas on Friday. Now, for the latest on these conditions and what to expect for the next few hours, meteorologist Grace Thornton joins us now. And Grace, how are things looking tonight?
Yeah, so Adam, things are looking okay here in Central Texas as we started to see those storms dry up that we saw earlier on this afternoon and this evening. Currently, actually, the National Weather Service has let our flood watch for the entirety of the area expire. Now, there are some areas and counties out towards the far western hill country tonight that flood watch will go even further into our night here and continue into our Monday. And also for Monday, we're not completely going to see things stay dry. Now for the night, we can go to bed, pretty well minded here. We do have one flash flood warning that is still ongoing for a little bit while longer. This goes until 11:30 p.m. Technically, this is outside of our viewing area in the Comal County area, just to the south of San Marcos. But you can also see that much of that rain within that warning is also lightening up considerably. Now, what we have to look forward to is, of course, the start of the work week here. So here is Monday's flood outlook. You can see we are in just a marginal risk, which is the lowest risk out there for our hill country areas, and that also expands into those western areas of Travis County as well as Williamson County for tomorrow. Of course, we will be monitoring that rain as it heads through our area tomorrow. I'll get a look at that forecast for you guys in just a few minutes' time.
Grace, thank you. Today, we confirmed 2 girls from Austin are among those killed in the flooding at Camp Mystic. 8-year-old Lenny McCown was a student at Cassis Elementary. 8-year-old Mary Stevens went to Highland Park Elementary. Tonight, a candlelight vigil was held for the 2 girls at Cassis Elementary School. That is in West Austin. Both were campers at the Christian All-Girls Summer Camp when floodwaters swept through the area. We reached out for a statement from Austin ISD. We're still waiting to hear back, but yesterday Superintendent Matias Segura posted a statement on the district's website. He said he is heartbroken about the situation. And as we continue to learn more about these devastating floods, KVUE has been connecting with some of the most impacted people. Right now, crews are continuing rescue efforts in the area of Nameless Creek in Leander. Isabella Basco has been there for the last several hours. Isabella, what are you seeing there tonight?
Well, Adam, it is hard to put into words the devastation and tragedy just surrounding this area. But here we're going to give you a glimpse at what we're seeing right now. As you can see over here, this mobile home does no longer looks like a normal mobile home. You can see here that it is just a mixture of things right next to it that should not be here. We see trucks, we see tree branches, we see trees, we see all kinds of debris. I see here a historic tractor as well. walking through here to this mobile home community, if you walk on any corner around it, you can see tree branches and corners just sticking out, making it virtually impossible to walk back and forth in this area. Walking through this mud, there is mud all over my very durable rain boots. It is very sloshy and slippery to walk in, making it very easy to fall. Basically, walking or cleaning up or doing anything in this area, it's hard to walk or do anything without some sort of hazard just around you. Now, we spoke with a resident who grew up in this community, and he told us about what it's like to see it in this state. This is John Lewis's childhood home. His mother's property. She built it back in the late 70s and 80s.
You're trying to take in what your memory used to be. It's like, oh, I remember there used to be my tree house over there. Well, the tree and everything is completely completely gone.
While Lewis has seen floods happen before,
never in my life has this ever happened. And, we've been hearing this is close to like the 100-year floodplain.
In an update Sunday morning, Travis County Judge Andy Brown said crews are continuing rescue efforts in the area of Nameless Road, along Big Sandy Creek, as well as along Cow Creek Road and FM 1431 northwest of Lago Vista. Dozens of residents in the area were rescued Saturday after being evacuated from high water. Now the Round Mountain Baptist Church in Leander is offering reprieve by collecting food and water donations and helping people who've been displaced. Catherine Wagner is the lead volunteer.
From this point forward, we have decided as a community that we are going to have a plan in place for future devastations, because that's the only word for it, is devastation.
Now there's an effort to clean up the damage, with knowledge families and loved ones still need to be reunited and closure still far from over.
It's emotional with the fact that you have grief with that, because it wasn't something you wanted to have happen.
And Round Mountain Baptist Church will be open all night for those who are in need of shelter. And also, we did hear Governor Greg Abbott and state leaders mentioning they expect the death toll to rise today and tomorrow. Now, we'll continue following the stories of those who have been impacted by these devastating floods. But for now, we are live in the Leander area. Isabella Basco for KP News.
Truly devastation. Thank you so much, Isabella. Well, let's take a live look now at road conditions across central Texas. Right now, there are more than 100 low water crossings throughout the area that are closed, all throughout the viewing area. Now, many you see here on this map are in North Travis and Williamson counties, but these closures, according to this map, stretch from all the way west of Llano, all the way down east and south to Luling and LaGrange. People across Texas and really the world have donated more than $2 million so far towards flooding recovery. Shakira has donated part of the proceeds from her show last night in San Antonio to the city's Catholic Charities. That nonprofit is directly helping flood victims. The Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans joined the NFL Foundation to support the victims. Kendra Scott and Tiff's Treats are donating 100% of sales to the county. Red Cross has chosen not to donate due to the outpouring of funds. Instead, they are focusing their efforts on the ground, providing shelters and meeting immediate needs. Pope Leo XIV is offering prayers for Texas flooding victims. The Pope posted on X this morning. He expressed condolences to families who lost loved ones, and he specifically mentioned the girls at the summer camp when the Guadalupe River flooded. And former President George W. Bush is also offering prayers for flood victims in his home state. He released a statement today from Maine. Former President Bush said he and his wife, former First Lady Laura Bush, are, quote, heartbroken by the loss of life from this weekend's devastating flooding. The former president specifically mentioned the families who lost children at Camp Mystic. He said they are, quote, facing a grief no parent should ever know. Texas lawmakers are putting politics aside to help flood victims. State Representatives Joe Moody and Jared Patterson have launched a fundraising website for affected families. The lawmakers say they are personally donating, and now they're asking others to do the same. Moody posted on social media saying, quote, tragedy isn't partisan, and neither is helping our fellow Texans. The fundraising website is run by the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country. You can find a link on KVUE.com. And if you want to help Texas flood victims, UFCU is also making it easy. Starting tomorrow morning, all branches will be accepting flood relief supplies. The credit union says the most needed items include non-perishable food, water, first aid kits, and hygiene products. They're also looking for baby supplies, pet food, clean clothing, flashlights, and cleaning supplies. The credit union says people can also make monetary donations to the Red Cross or the Kerr County Flood Relief Fund. Well, the heavy rains have also meant a sharp rise in lake levels since Friday. How much Lake Travis has gone up and how much further it could go. KV News at 10 returns.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure